Okay, so I'm gonna explain you a little bit about our today's life. So we're gonna show you first how to make sugar cookies. All right, how is the way I work. I'm gonna show you how to roll them out, all the process until the decorating part. Okay, today I'm gonna also show you how to make a tiny butterfly painting on a cookie, because I received so many messages. I know you want to learn how to paint cookies and cakes, but I think cookies was easier to show during a live. So I will be doing that, and if you have any questions, I will be answering all your questions, okay? All right, so now Nikita's treat is gonna talk to you.
So basically, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make sugar cookies. So I have all the ingredients down here, as you can see. And to begin with, we have the all-purpose flour here, and you're just gonna blend it with your salt and cornstarch. I'm just gonna combine this.
Sweet design, I'm gonna answer this in Spanish, but somebody is asking me if we're gonna upload the video afterwards, and yes, we will. Sí, vamos a subir el video una vez hayamos terminado live, así que no se preocupen.
So, just combine the cornstarch with the salt and the flour, which has to be sifted beforehand. And just combine it, and you can leave that on the side for now. Then take
Yes, Shawin, we're gonna be sharing the recipe as well, don't worry. The recipe will be in Nikita Street's page, and also will post on my stories, so don't worry. You will have the recipe of the cookies and the royal icing as well. Sorry, we forgot to connect the machine.
So we're gonna cream the butter.
Hi, Banan.
Cream the butter. I'm gonna cream the
Hi,
butter
Vanessa. Thank you for joining, everyone.
with white sugar that we have here.
Hello, lovelies.
Okay, so we're just gonna cream the butter.
Hi,
with the
Wilton
sugar.
ladies.
Cream it.
Hola, Martina y Mateo, les mando un beso.
You can see here. You have to wait until it turns into like a white shade, and that is when it is fully incorporated and mixed together.
Hi, hi, everybody. So the process of beating the butter and the sugar, it's important. It will be around 2-3 minutes. And if your butter is really yellow, you should beat until maybe 5 minutes, okay?
It should turn into a white shade, right?
Yeah.
And then you put it on low. And we take our eggs. It has to be 2 eggs at room temperature as well.
Hi, Chocolate Parade. Hi, Lily. Nimi's recipe. Thank you for joining, everyone.
And we're just gonna add the eggs.
Hi, my lovely. I miss you all.
Like that. Continue to blend.
It's around 1 cup. we will post the recipe later, so don't worry about it.
Make sure to follow nikitastreets.ae and I'll post the recipe after the live.
Yes, we will be sharing the recipe, don't worry. Hi, Soraya.
Oh,
hi, Lydia.
Then you take your vanilla extract and you incorporate it into the mix.
Hi, Rana. Hi, Rana.
Sure it's all incorporated together just for a few minutes. So it should look like this. And you just take it from the sides, put it in the middle so everything is put together.
Hello, Bekit Balmontaha. Thank you for joining.
So everything is in the middle.
We're making sugar cookies.
That's how it looks like. Like this should be this shade. Then we take our flour, cornstarch, and salt thing that we put aside at the start of the video, and taking small portions of it each time. You add it into the previous mix, just like this. And then you can continue to blend.
Yes, and also we're gonna show you how to put royal icing on cookies, and then I'm gonna paint just small butterflies to show you the process of painting on cookies. So make sure to watch until the end.
Continue adding.
Hi, pretty yummy cakes.
Continue adding a few,
Dripping drizzles. Oh, thank you. A lot of people joining.
a few portions at a time, just to make the dough.
Yes, my dear, I will save the video and I will upload it not today, but I'm sure I will do it during this weekend, so don't worry about it. But the recipe in the meantime is going to be on Nikita Streets.
Yeah, make sure to follow that page.
Hi, Joyce. Yes, Varia, I will save it, but I will not post it immediately, but I will do it during the weekend, or hopefully by maximum by Monday. So don't worry, I will try to post it as soon as possible.
And just the last parts of the flour. Just make the dough.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Shireen. Jutali. Oh, many people. Thank you. Hi, Ruva. Hi, Lovely.
As you can see, that's how it should start looking.
Yeah, it's a party.
Everything should start sticking together to make a dough.
Hey, Shireen.
Once you have that, you can
Hey, Soraya.
just take it down with a spatula. Just bring everything down.
Okay, and then it's my
Just take everything out. Like this. So I'll show you how it looks like. That's how it should look like. This is the dough. Okay.
I really bake.
And now.
Yes, I know we need music. Wait. All right.
Now I'm gonna pass on to my mom.
I don't know if you can see me well here. The table show.
There we go.
Looks correct. Wait. Can you follow, ladies? Can you give us thumbs up if we're okay? If you can see there. Okay. I know, I miss you too, ladies. Okay, so now here I have the dough, okay? I don't know if you can see me there. Yes? Okay. So as you can see, this one is very soft and it's really nice and very tasty as well. All right? So the way I work is as follows. So here I have, these ones are 2 wax papers, okay? If you have a home wax paper or parchment paper, doesn't matter, that can work as well, okay? Also, I'm gonna be using a rolling pin, okay? You can see here, it's a big rolling pin. And also I have these 2 wooden sticks, okay? You can see there, which is this, the thickness of these ones are around 25 millimeters, okay? So it's a leveler that I will use to make sure my cookies are really flat and smooth, all right? If you have questions, just let me know. I'm gonna continue. So I'm gonna put in between these 2 here. And first thing, I'm gonna flatten it with my hands, all right? I'm gonna flatten with my hands a little bit. And then I'm gonna place the extra parchment paper or wax paper on top. I bought that one at Ace Harvard, so I think anywhere you can get them, but it was in Ace what I bought it here in Abu Dhabi. All right, so you can read out the questions if you have. All right, so here I have these 2 sticks in here and my rolling pin in here, okay? So I'm gonna start just pressing slowly, okay?
They're asking if they can refrigerate the dough for 1 or 2 days before cutting the shapes.
Yes, you can, but what you will feel like the dough is a little dry. It's a little dry, but doesn't matter, you can add a little bit of milk if you want. So as you can see here, I'm flattening, okay?
Yeah, we will post the recipe later on nikitastreets.ae after the live video, so make sure to go there directly afterwards.
All right, so you see there, now the moment that the rolling pin is not moving anymore, that's it, okay? So now, you can make as many packages like this one, all right? And you have to put it in the fridge or the freezer. So now I'm gonna put it on a tray and I'm gonna put it in the fridge. But I have already done before, so I'm gonna show you the next step so you don't wait that long, okay? But if you have questions now, let me know. All right, so I'm gonna take in this.
The recipe will be posted after the live video. How many cookies will the basic recipe make?
Yeah, I will tell you about it, so it will depend. I'm gonna talk about it now. Okay, so this one, I don't need it anymore. I'll take it here. But makes a lot, about 2 dozens of cookies. That will depend on the size of the cutters. Okay, so this one was, this one is bigger. I think I'm gonna use this one, okay. So this one was inside the fridge.
Can they double it if they need to?
Yes, you can double the recipe. Okay, so this one was inside the fridge for more than an hour already, so it's really good. It's better. The longer, the better, okay? So you touch this really hard. I'm gonna remove my wax paper. Okay. I'm gonna bring a tray. You can put it with parchment paper or a silicone mat to the oven. And I'm gonna start cutting the cookies. Okay, can you see that? Hi, Sandu. Okay, so I cut my cookie. And you see it's completely attached here. If you have to clean, you clean the edges before pressing. Here. As you can see, it's very easy even to handle. It's not really baked yet. And then you start putting all the cookies on the baking tray. Okay. Here, this one, it doesn't come out immediately. I didn't cut it properly, I think. Yeah. You clean the edges. Okay. And you put it there on the tray. Okay. You can use any design that you want for the cookies. It really doesn't matter. That's why I was telling you that will depends. If you make bigger cookies with bigger cutters like this one, it will probably be less cookies. But if you use small cutters like this, of course you can make more. So it will depend. All right, so this one as well. This one is a bigger one. I'm gonna press hard. I remove it, you see. I'm cleaning the edges. Okay. Of course, if you feel like at some point it's getting, you see this one is getting softer, you have to put them back in the freezer again or in the fridge. Okay, so when you bake, it's gonna look like this. They're completely flat. And yeah. Now, this one you can reuse, you can make more cookies, so that's not a problem. Okay, I'm gonna just make this tray to complete it here.
No, she's not cutting the butter paper with the cookie.
No, it looks like, I know, because it's very oily. The thing I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna remove this, I'm gonna show you. The thing is, it's very oily, so it shows like transparent, but no. Okay, so this one I'm gonna leave it for later. So now, the trick is, when you put this one in the in the oven, sorry, you have to put it for maximum 9 minutes. Okay, so you bake from 7 to 9 minutes. That's it. Do not go 10, 12 minutes because you're gonna burn the cookie, and that's not really good. It's okay if you remove it and it's still a little bit soft. That's fine. The moment are cooling down, it's gonna be harder, so don't worry. Okay, so here I have the timer. So now, here as you can see, these ones are already baked. Can you see there? Yeah? So these ones are already baked. Are perfectly in the back, doesn't look burnt. In the back, doesn't look dark. Okay? And these ones, so are flat. And these ones are ready for decoration. Questions?
Do you guys have any questions?
So here's the fun part. Here's the fun part. So let me know if you have any questions regarding the baking, the process of cutting the cookies. Nothing? Everything is fine? Okay. So we can continue. Here I'm gonna put the cookie that I already did before. I'm gonna show you the process of painting one cookie. So here, once the cookies are cooled down, you see you can put them on the top of each other, and really, really nice. So here I have royal icing. I'm sure you're familiar with royal icing. If you don't have a silicone mat for the oven, you need to grease the pan, but I prefer if you can buy parchment paper or baking paper or use a silicone mat that is actually for the oven. So it's much better instead of putting a lot of the time oil or butter to bake. Okay? So here I have royal icing. There's many recipes on the internet. You can follow the Wilton recipe. You can use meringue powder as well if you don't know how to use it or how to make it. It's super easy. It's basically egg whites, icing sugar, and lemon. Okay, some drops of lemon. So here I have the consistency ready for filling the cookie. Here I have a scissor. I don't know if you can see me there, right? Maybe I can.
We can.
Okay, perfect. So here I'm gonna cut my piping back. And also I keep handy next to me some toothpicks. If you don't have a specific tool for work with when icing cookies, then yes, you can use toothpicks instead.
We'll post the recipe later on nikitastreets.ae. I'll put the Instagram and you can check the recipe afterwards.
Yes, we will.
For
We will
anyone
post
that's
it.
asking.
Royal icing recipe, as I said, you can find many on internet, and all of them work because it's not really a secret with this. Okay, so now I'm gonna start here, going. I try always to go toward the edge, and you will see my technique. You can also, if you really don't like to use royal icing, you can use fondant as well, which is easier. I don't know, but I prefer royal icing. So here, this one came a little bit down, but that's okay. I'm gonna show you how to clean that afterwards. I'm gonna now start filling it. You have different ways. You can go around, you can go like this. Okay. And I have a toothpick in here. So with the toothpick, you're gonna use it to try to mix everything and to fill the gaps that we have towards the edge. In this part that I'm gonna show you closer, you see this one came a little bit down in here. So what I do, I use the same toothpick, and I'm gonna clean here like this. Okay? And then just continue mixing the royal icing. You can also shake a little bit, and that's it. So I think looks very good, right? Closer. Okay, so this one, once you put the royal icing, you have to let it set, and it could take a while. Okay, it could take sometimes overnight. I prefer. Okay, it's better to leave it overnight, or if you have a special machine to dry the cookies up, that's okay. But normally it's better to leave them overnight to dry. So this one, I'm gonna put it on the side.
And now it's the actual fun part.
So here, this one was done yesterday. So as you can see, I can touch the royal icing and it's completely dry. Also this one. So actually it's like a nice canvas for you to paint. Okay, you can color the royal icing as well if you want with any gel food color. You can do that as well. Okay, so these ones are ready. And also this one. I'm gonna show you how to paint. I don't know if you can see the butterfly. Okay. This one, so I'm gonna put it on the side, and I'm gonna leave this one here. Any questions? Please ask me questions. Nobody asks questions.
The recipe.
Yeah, the recipe of the royal icing, I will try to post the one that I use. It's fine, but as I said, you can use any recipe that you can find on the internet. As I said, the ingredients are basic ingredients. It's you can use egg whites or pasteurized egg whites, and royal icing is made also from icing sugar and lemon. So basically that.
Do they leave it overnight on an open tray?
Yes, overnight on open tray. Or you can put it also inside your oven or microwave. If you have a big enough space for a tray, you can do that as well.
How long does it take for the royal icing to dry completely?
Depends where you live, but I will say it as I said before, overnight. Like at least if you want to paint, I would prefer more than 8 hours. If you're not going to paint and just simple decorations, then yeah, well, probably less time. Okay, so our cookies are ready. I'm gonna take just the cookies from the oven, and then I'm gonna show you how to. Okay, so you see when this one comes out of the oven, still a little bit soft, as you can see, still soft. Then you put it on the tray. Yes, you can use albumin. It's fine. You actually can use that. The thing is, albumin doesn't have any flavor. You can use meringue powder if you want, which has a little bit, or make sure to add some vanilla extract to give it a little bit of taste. Well, basically that will depend. It's a running consistency or floating consistency, it's called, for the cookies. It's basically the royal icing should, when you're pouring the royal icing, you should count until 12. And if the ball that was there disappear until you count until 12, then it's ready. That's actually you have to get familiar, and depends with practice, definitely. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make this nice butterfly. Okay, we have questions, then you ask me.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that the angle is okay for you to watch.
Yeah, if the angle is not right, just
let us
me know. Yeah.
Let me know. If it's not right, we can move it. Okay. So this is the butterfly I'm going to show you how to paint. For that, I trace basically the butterfly on a parchment paper or wax paper, wherever you have. Okay. You trace using a pen. Okay, a pencil. It has to be a pencil. Of course, pencil is not edible, it's non-toxic, but it's the only option that we have in the cake decorating world to transfer, and yeah, just make sure not to really press too hard. It's not, what do they say?
Just a bit to the right.
Okay, to the right. Let us know if it's clear. Yeah? Okay. All right, so I think we're still here or not? We're still here. Okay, so the way to do it is I trace this and then I place it in here, and you have two options. You can go all the way like tracing all over the butterfly, or you can go just like drawing it again. Okay, when you remove it, you will have the image here. Okay, which makes things easier for you to paint. All right, and also keep your picture as a reference in the front of you so it's easier. Okay, about the colors that I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using powder, and also I use only water for painting on cookies. Okay, so powder and water. If you don't have powder colors like dust, I'm going to be using this brand CK. Okay, I also have Rollcom, and also this from Squire's Kitchen. All right, so I have a few of them. Also this brand Barco. I'm not promoting any brand in particular, so that's the ones that I have because I like the colors, all right? And I think all of them are good. I'm gonna be using two brushes, brush number 0 and brush number 6.
Hola.
Hola, Gabriela. Saludos a Ecuador, muchos saludos. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna use for outlining, and the other one just for painting them. And I'm gonna be using a palette in here, right? Questions? No? So let's move on. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of water in here in my palette. I normally, when I'm working, I sit, and now I'm standing, so hopefully things will go well. I'm used to be sitting all the time. Okay, so I have a tissue here just in case. So I'm gonna put here the black. This is actually it's a violet purple, but it's very dark and I like to use it. I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna use a little bit of the purple.
You don't use any gel colors?
You can use gel as well. No, I don't use it now because gel colors will take time to dry. And also it's gonna be glossy and shiny, but that's what you're looking for, that's okay. You can paint with gel as well. Okay. So here I am, I have my brush. I'm gonna start with the purple. I'm gonna start just painting this part in here. Okay, a little bit of water. And I'm gonna mix with the powder in here. Try to press hard because sometimes the powder doesn't actually mix completely. So it sometimes takes time. So make sure to have the patience. And also do not wet the brush too much. Remember, this is royal icing, okay? And if you put a lot of water, probably you will end up with holes. You don't want that. Okay, so now I just wanna make sure. First I'm gonna go with a little bit of color here. Can you see, right? Everybody can see. So first I'm gonna go a little bit light. On one side. More questions, ladies? Everything's clear? Okay. All right, so now I have this pink bright, right? It's the one that I have, but if I could choose, I could choose probably a little bit lighter. This one was like too bright, but that's okay, just for demo. And the same thing, okay, putting a little bit of water in the separate part. Pink. Now, forgot to wash the brush. Sometimes gets a little bit of the color in there and you don't get the color you want. So, okay, now I have the pink. So I'm gonna start painting in this part, which is a little bit darker. So always use a little bit of color, and if you want to make it like darker, just take your time, then you can always add more color. But if you add too much of color at the beginning, then it's difficult. Okay. If you feel like it's a little bit of water in here, I just take the brush, dry my brush, and continue. See? All right, so now a little bit more of pink. Can you see? Right? So as you see, it's really, really light. If you want to go over it and make it darker, yes, you can. In this case, I'm going to add a little bit more in here. As you can see, darker. All right. So you have to take your time. I'm rushing a little bit here because, of course, we cannot take forever painting a cookie, but yeah. Take your time, wait until some colors set, and then you continue painting.
Thank you.
Questions, questions? No questions?
No questions.
Everything's clear. Okay. So as I said, you can go really stay here forever and continue painting, adding more colors. But now I'm gonna finish in here. Just adding a little bit here in the center to give some extra touch. Lately I like butterflies, I don't know why. Because summer or something.
Yeah, it adds to the vibe.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. So you can see actually the contrast of the two colors. Okay, now I'm gonna go with a thin brush, which is the number 0. Thank you, Art and Flavor. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying it and learning something new.
Yeah, so she's like her biggest fan.
Thank you, all of you. So I'm gonna be mixing the black here as well, trying to make it darker as possible. Okay, I'm gonna go. For this part, I would prefer to sit, but I'm gonna try my best. Hopefully, it's gonna be okay. All right, so I'm gonna go in here and try to trace it. You can see the black. The black is gonna bring everything to life, everything together, and then it's gonna look like actually really, really nice cookie, or any painting actually. Okay. Again, take your time when you're doing the outlining.
Yeah, so make sure to do that after the live.
Yeah, we need to. I'm gonna post the video, but I will edit it first because I don't want you to keep watching for so long. Now it's live, but I will. But wait a few days, maximum over the weekend. We will do it, and then yeah.
Along with the icing recipe as well.
I'm gonna share the recipe of royal icing. Don't worry. So try to make it a little bit darker here at the edge. This is the artistic part, this is where you have to be creative, you have to put your own taste and the way you want to see the butterfly. It's optional, of course. You can choose different colors. Just showing you basic things. Many people are afraid of painting on royal icing with water, but I never found any issue if you do it in the right way. So I'm just trying to copy the way this butterfly is, which is different probably the other ways. That's the inspiration we found today for this live.
Do you use glucose in your royal icing?
No, I didn't. Just 3 ingredients: is egg whites, icing sugar, and lemon. For glucose, you could use, if you want to make the glaze, which is the white part in the royal icing, glossy. You can do that, but just keep in mind that it will take longer time to dry, but you can do that as well. Okay, here I'm going to do the rest. So I'm trying to not to take too long. I don't want you to get bored. Yeah, we need some music. Yes, Nikki, you should put some music.
What do you mix with golden?
With gold, I also mix it with water. Yeah, for the cookies, because I really don't use it a lot. But you will see, I'm going to show you, I'm going to put some glitter later, and while still wet, you can put the glitter on it. Basically, it helps to stick. Remember that the royal icing is made out of sugar, so that means that the sugar with water will be sticky, okay? So this is more or less my butterfly. It's becoming to life. I think I could do more things. I can stay here a long time. I love this. I love to paint. So yeah. So now we're just gonna do the body quickly, and then I'm gonna show you how to put the glitter. You also wanna know.
If I paint this, I won't eat it. Looks great.
Thank you. Yeah, I know, this is art. Okay, this is the part that I have to hold my hand. It's important to have a really nice fine brush. See? No? Okay, you can see that it's still a little bit wet, but that's fine. It will dry. I didn't use a lot of water, as you saw. Just gonna make it tiny. Yeah, okay. And now, here I have some glitter. This one is from the brand, oh, thank you, Rana. You bake delicious things as well, so don't say anything. Okay, so Techno Glitter. This is a purple rainbow that I'm gonna be using. As I always mention about these things, are non-toxic but non-edible, same as the gold, the metallic. Okay, so be careful the amount of use that you put on your cakes, all right? Or if you're gonna use it, sometimes some chefs recommend to actually remove the gold from the cakes before eating. Okay, so I'm gonna just put a little bit here on the top, just to give some nice effect. So I have the same brush. Thank you, Valeni. I know, that's why I don't eat the sweets. I'm gonna just take a little bit and I'm gonna put it in here.
How much time to dry?
Oh, this one is actually pretty fast. Yes, I will say 20 minutes or less. I'm having AC now in my kitchen, so also helps the AC. But if you live like in Ecuador, in Quito, immediately right away. It's a different. And you see? Nice, very nice.
Someone's asking about the colors again because they just joined.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna show you. Just let me finish this part. Okay. Actually, it's almost dry now. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna leave it here, and I'm gonna show you the colors again that I use for this demo. Thank you. So this one is CK brand. Blossom Dust and Lavender. As you can see, it says non-toxic. Okay, so every time that you're buying dust, make sure to read this non-toxic. Okay, this color and also this one, magenta from CK, and the black that I use for today is not actually a black. It was a violet purple from Square Kitchens that you can find it at Tavola. Okay, and also if you are not familiar how to make the royal icing, you also can buy it ready, but I will post the recipe anyway. Okay, ladies, so if you have questions, oh, gracias. Okay, let's put it here now. Hello. Yes, I bake this from scratch. I bake it from scratch. Everything we show in the video since the beginning. We show you how to make the dough, we show you how to roll the cookies, we show you how to cut them, and we show you how to decorate them. Okay, so this is the final product actually. This is the final product. Oh, yes, there you can see it. Yeah. Oh, gracias. Es de caché uniformes. Okay, so we're gonna be posting the recipe of how to make the cookies and how to make the royal icing
on mikitostreets.ae, and as well you can order cookies from my page and just make sure to follow it.
Yes, don't worry, she bakes delicious cookies. So if you want to support her during the summer, as you all know, we're locked down, so we need some support from you guys.
They're very good cookies, by the way, I'm just gonna say.
Oh, thank you, Maria. Thank you, ladies, a lot for joining this live. Oh, yes, you have to bake Valeni for Vanessa.
They're very good.
All right, I'm glad, ladies, that you like it. I'm still here for maybe a couple of more minutes. And if you want to know something else, let me know. Yeah, it's really nice, and as you can see, it's really, really easy. Well, you can, without the icing, if you want to paint directly on the cookie, it's not going to be nice, but you can use actually fondant. If you like fondant better, you can use fondant. This is royal icing, but in fondant is the same process if you want to paint. Honestly, I prefer, oh, thank you, Rasha. I prefer to make the royal icing. It's crunchy, it's tastier than the fondant. When you just actually eat the fondant, it's a little bit chewy. Okay? Oh, gracias, Guillermo, muchas gracias. All right, so no more questions?
Oh, no problem.
Our pleasure. So don't forget to follow Nikita's tweets. Hi, Livy's twist. Hi. Oh my. So we have from Miami. We have from Nigeria.
I also saw Bahrain as well.
Oh, Bahrain, Doha. Oh. It's a powder paint. Yes, it's a powder paint. But if you don't have, you can use also gel. So whatever you have at home. Oh yes, no worries, Shireen. Yes, I will try my best to do more. Thank you, Shaween.
Thank you.
So these ones are the colors that I use. These colors, okay? Powder. My pleasure. Yummy Desserts Dubai. Take care. Stay safe. Stay home. And see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yes, you can add any liquid. Definitely try the quantity. I don't know how could be the texture. Probably is more liquid, so try. You can try. Just probably need to add a little bit more royal icing. So yeah, but you can use, actually, no problem. You can use water. You can use lemon.
Next week we have not decided, but you can find out later.
Oh, from France. Oh, thank you, Tasmi, from France.
Oh, from France as well.
She speaks French.
I like to think I do.
Kisses. Bye bye. Bless you. Take care.
Bye.